Hello you beautiful souls, welcome here. Thank you very much for coming to my channel, for watching my videos, for all of your kindness, all of your love, your support. And I just wanted to say how much I love all of you, how much I appreciate you all here. And when I say beautiful souls in the beginning of every video, I really mean it, because that's how I feel about you. So today I've got a love reading, and this is messages from your person. I've got 3 piles of cards for you to choose from. I will insert the picture in a second. As always, take your time, listen to intuition. You can say the name of your person out loud or in your mind to connect to them better, and then choose a pile that attracts you the most. Let's go. Hello my beautiful pile number 1, or everyone who chose the pearl feather. Let's see what messages does your person have for you. And we've got the 8 of Swords, Wife, Queen of Cups, Friend, Justice, and Widower. Pile 1. This is, I feel like for many of you this will be the case of your person being not available to you. And I'm getting 2 storylines here. It's either they're not available to you because they are already taken by someone else, and it feels like a legal situation, even as marriage, as a committed relationship. Yeah, they could have a family. If this is not your case, it looks like they're not available to you because they cannot give you what it is that you want for some reason. So the past energies, their message to you is they were feeling very stuck because of it's either something in their life that was not letting them progress this connection, act on their impulses, make any improvements, work on this together, because something was restricting them, something was making them feel imprisoned, making them feel like they are stuck, almost like there's a dead end. Many things, almost like keeping them static, like they cannot move, they cannot expand, choose better for themselves, make decisions freely. Something was getting in the way, whatever it is, be it another person, be it some sort of stability in their life, be it the circumstances, also their thoughts. I feel like they were very anxious, and there was a lot of negative self-talk about them and you, about the fact that they cannot give you what you want. Maybe because of the situation in the world. Again, apply it to your life, your connection. But there's this feeling of not being free, not being able to take any risks, not being able to follow their intuition, just feeling stuck. I'm stuck and I don't know how to solve the situation. I don't know what's the solution here. They knew what they could have with you, but they couldn't make it work. That's the issue here. They knew that they could have a real deal with you, a family, a marriage, a committed relationship, whatever it is. I feel like you were hoping for with this wife. They knew they could have it with you, but they didn't break free of something. They didn't choose you over something, or they were just almost like buried under responsibilities, under adversity of life, whatever it is, that was making them feel like there were blinds in front of their face, so they couldn't see a solution in your connection, in your relationship. They couldn't solve anything here. It's almost like an apology to me. That's what it feels like. I know we could have been, but I at that time I couldn't act. I couldn't make a choice. I couldn't free myself. I couldn't get out of this rut, of this circumstances, of whatever the situation they were in their personal life. I knew that we could have built something together. That's what they want you to know. Something in the past was making them so stuck. Maybe it's still continuing. I feel like for many of you it is. This kind of quicksand that they're in. Why am I calling it quicksand? Because I don't feel like it's real difficulties. It's something that if only they changed their perception of things, they could have easily just escaped whatever the situation they were in, or took the responsibility for themselves, for their own life, and chose this. But they didn't. It's almost like being a victim. Victim mentality I'm getting from them. Present energy, their message for you about the present. I feel like they want you to know that you are their best friend. You are someone who will always understand them. They see you as the most kind, loving, supportive, generous person they've ever interacted with, they could ever share their pain with. They see you as someone very caring, very loving, just very pure soul, just someone who would never betray, who would never lie, who would never be kind of sneaky, or you will always be there when they need you. And it's almost like there's this feeling of friendship for some reason at the moment. It's as though they're trying to focus on friendship. It's either they are forced to do it because maybe this connection went to a friend zone, maybe you asked them to be friends, or just to keep it neutral, this relationship. For some reason they see you as a good friend. But definitely there are emotions here. Definitely they're emotionally attached to you. They see you as someone very dear to them, like very hearty person, food for soul, that's how I would call you, through their eyes. I feel like they don't want to lose your friendship, whatever happens, either way, through time and difficulties, and maybe there are arguments even. What they really don't want to lose here is your friendship. Never. It's almost like I cannot. This would be a tragedy. Tragedy? Yes? Oh my gosh, I can't speak. This would be a tragedy if they lost your friendship, lost your support, lost your love, your nourishing energy. Future messages with this justice and widower. I want to clarify this, you guys. There is this feeling of loss. And like what is this justice about for pile 1? Again, I feel like you want them to do more, to do something for you that they're not able to do it. They're protecting themselves from it at all costs. It's almost like it would be too much of a decision. For example, to get into a committed relationship, or to get married legally with this justice and widow. It's almost like this person is so afraid of it. It's either so afraid or they just cannot put any energy to it at the moment. With this, the clarification cards I got, the 9 of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the 7 of Cups. There is this energy, I cannot give this to you, I'm so sorry, my heart is broke. is broken too. Can you wait a little bit longer? It's almost like they want you to hang in there, but they're not able to choose. They're very confused themselves in their emotions. They want you to know that they're not sure what is the right decision for themselves, what to choose, what to do. I feel like there is a lot of pain in their past. It's either they have been hurt before you, or maybe this connection has bruised them a little bit. Not even a little bit for some of you with this Nine of Wands. Like a wounded warrior, and they feel there's a lot of self-defense, a lot of self-protection, and like, I don't know if I can take another blow here, if I can withstand another storm in this connection in my personal life. I don't feel like they're ready, you guys. And that's what they want you to know at the moment. We've got the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You mean a lot to them. There is a lot of love here. They knew exactly what you wanted. They knew that there is potential here, that you can build a beautiful union, committed partnership, but they cannot make a decision here. They're just stuck in something. Let's look at the bottom of your deck to see the background story here. The Wheel of Fortune. Hey, it's almost like waiting for something to, like for God's hand to come down, grab them and take them out of their difficult situation and put them on a lucky path, lucky road. It's never going to happen. We have to take action in life, regardless of how much manifestation we engage in, how much we pray, how much we focus on something. Actions get us where we need to be, where we want to be. Consistent actions. With this person, again, there's this feeling of waiting for something to meddle in and help them basically in your relationship, help them improve their life, maybe give them a chance to feel better about themselves, to feel more free, more abundant, whatever it is that they need. But I don't feel like it's happening. With this Justice, it's almost like they know, or at least they're going to realize that what they get is what they give, or in their case what they gave in the past. Why am I stuttering? I hope I'm making sense. What they get is what they gave, and I feel like in the future they're not going to get too much. It's almost like there should be justice, there should be equal give and take and cause and effect. You can't just well, anyway, I feel like I'm blaming them for some reason, or being too negative. Let's go and see your oracle cards, messages from your person. Look at that. Look at this. The first card we've got here is to be fair. Exactly the same energy of Justice. Something about marriage is so strong here. Either marriage that is already in the picture, someone being married here, and that's a problem, or that's affecting your connection, or that's something this person is really seriously considering, intensely thinking about, but there is heaviness with this thought. There is heaviness that comes with this thought. It's just a regret of some sort, sadness. Maybe they didn't take a chance with you, maybe didn't propose. Again, I feel like many people will choose this reading. I'm getting a few storylines here. Apply it the way it fits to you. Strong energy of balanced connection, equal give and take, committed partnership, also with this card, Angel of Balance. Same feeling with this Libra energy, Venusian, the scales. I feel like this person was quite serious about you at some point, but it never really happened here for many of you. It's almost like maybe you have decided to stay friends, or maybe someone here was taken. either by another person or by the circumstances. I feel like you can also be looking at this Eight of Swords, you can also be taken by your life problems. Taken, well, anyway, you know what I mean. Then we've got this card, Confidence. I feel like that's something that is really lacking in this person, to be honest. You have it, but then almost like whatever happens, I will go with the flow. I don't feel like, it's almost as though they want to present this picture of someone very successful, very responsible, very stable, very influential, but in reality I feel like you decide, you choose in this case, in this relationship. We also have this card, Authority, like the Emperor energy, Aries. Again, there is this feeling of this person being either too proud or too ignorant, or just not being able to get on the same page with you, to maybe there are many conditions. Again, I feel like there are conditions to this connection that they presented you with. We are going to be together if or when, and whether they relate to them, to their own life, or to you, it's just, it feels like there is too many issues in the way. Things could be so much simpler. That's what I'm feeling here. Things could be easier for both of you. Then we've got this card, New Love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. It's interesting because, again, I feel like it could be related to those of you who are in a third-party situation. If someone here is married or taken, I feel like you might have been the one who is a new person who got this person all excited and hopeful and positive about the future. And for others, I feel like this person is hoping for a new beginning with you, a new chance with you. But it's almost like it's friendship based at the moment. I don't know why. Almost as though you cannot be anything more for now because of things not helping the situation. And the last card we've got here is Nine of Hearts. And it says fulfillment, harmony, protection. Yeah, definitely with this Queen of Cups, friend card, and this is very similar to the Nine of Cups. You're someone who can fulfill so many emotional needs, who can cover this person's emotional needs very well. You know exactly what you need to say at any given moment, how to cheer them up, how to make them laugh, how to calm them down. Emotionally very attuned to each other. And I feel like you feel very, very happy and joyful in each other's presence. That's what this person wants you to know too. Powerful energy of marriage and legalities and committed relationship. Let me know what this is about. But at the same time, friendship. Almost like two, what is the expression? Two lifelines merging together, or not being able to choose between them. Let's get more messages from them. What does your person want you to know? Pile 1. What does your person want you to know right now? And the first message we have is, so many things remind me of you. Yeah, nostalgic energy. And then we've got this card, I hope that you can forgive me one day. Again, there is this feeling of guilt and being sorry for not making a certain choice when they could make it, or not making the decision, not acting on it. Yeah, like burying their dream in the ground with this Justice and Widowr. I want to feel that way again. get some more messages. Pile 1. What does your person wants you to know right now? I find everything about you so pleasurable and irresistible. A lot of passion is here too. I constantly feel you running through my veins. And I'm entwined in the thought of finding you one day. Again, almost like not being able to put the story to rest, not being able to let go, blaming themselves, feeling bad about the past, not completely satisfied with the present. That's how they feel to me, this person. What else? What else do they want you to know, pile 1? Messages from your person. And this one that flew out, I want to give you all of my respect. I'm in awe of you. I don't think I pulled this message very often, so it's nice to see it here. Oh yeah, you deserve everything in this world. I want to spoil you. Again, that feeling of you deserved so much more than what happened here. Not enough happened here. That's what it feels like to me. I don't know why. I'm in love with your body. Same passion and desire. I want to get more messages. Let's get one from this deck. Pile 1. What messages does your person have for you? I feel like this one wants to come out. So this is the art on it, and it says, deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. I also feel like this person respects you very much. They respect your opinion. They are very conscious of the way you affect them, and you go out of your way, or you went out of your way in the comfort zone to help them, to support them, to be there for them. Almost, yeah, there is this nice feeling of respect. I don't feel like this is someone who doesn't care about you at all, or has had a superficial interest in you. There's this feeling of just valuing your opinion very much. And at the bottom of this deck we've got this card. Well, let's see the art. And it says, a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Yeah, definitely there is love, but it's almost like it never really got grounded, this connection. That's what it feels to me. I want to get more cards. Let's get this one from this deck. Pile 1. How does your person feel about you? What messages do they have for you right now? And we have this message, eternally yours. And these rings just stand out to me so much, because we also had this justice and fairness and wife. Something about it is strongly on this person's mind. You and matrimony, wedding, getting married, somehow connected. Then we've got this card, completion. I just want loyal companionship. And then this card, truth. I swear it's true. So this is all I have for you, pile 1. I hope this reading has been helpful, has given you the clarity you were looking for, and I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello my beautiful pile number 2, or everyone who chose this heart-shaped stone. Let's see what messages does your person have for you. And we've got the Sun, Old Woman, Two of Swords, Money, the Well, and Constancy. Okay, I'm so sorry, pile 2, my camera died right in the beginning of your reading. But what am I feeling here? It's interesting because for this person, in their eyes, you are someone who is an old soul, someone very mature, someone very deep, someone who almost like has seen it all and has so much experience behind them, and at the same time a young childlike spirit, someone very expressive, bright, warm. It's a nice, very unusual combination. It's almost like you had these two beautiful sides of you, an old soul and a young child. That's what I'm feeling here. And you brought them so much happiness, so much excitement, joy, laughter, and just light and warmth to their days, to their life, and as well as a lot of wisdom and kindness and support. You taught them a lot. It's almost like when you were together, the way you influenced them is you were an old sage or an old teacher of some sort, and a happy, inspiring, humorous, exciting kid at the same time. So it was always interesting to be around you for this person. I don't know how to explain it. I hope I'm making sense. That's the energy I'm feeling here. When you were around, their days were brighter, their life was happier, and even if you're still around, that's the past energy here. That's what they want you to know. You are this unique person who has this contrasts in you of being someone very mature, very experienced, very deep, giving the best advice, being very thoughtful, at the same time being happy-go-lucky and adventurous, explorer, like an artist, like a kid, a child, very expressive. Your laughter, I feel like, stood out to them. Very interesting energy here. And you affected them very much. I feel like they admire you a lot. Your sense of humor, the way you express yourself is just something that made them forget about all of their worries and difficulties of life. What is their message now, the present energy? For some reason, this person is very confused and stuck. They don't know how to make a decision. They feel like they cannot hear the voice of their intuition, and logic is also silent. It's almost like there is this sense of pausing, of waiting for something, of not being able to move, to take action, and there is this feeling of self-protection. I need to step back for a second and calm down, come back into balance. And there is something about financial side of things, maybe their career, maybe their the abundance in their life or lack of it, that's making them feel this way. I'm not sure what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't feel comfortable. It's almost like the future doesn't seem bright for them. It feels gloomy, not promising, quite dark. In regards to money, or in regards to their stability, to their savings, career, something like that. That's why they're feeling like they're very much in the dark, and stuck. Almost like in what's the right word? Like there is a dead end in their life for some reason. They cannot see the next step that they need to take. What would be the best action at the moment? They're not sure what it is because of the problems, or maybe not even problems. Maybe they're waiting for an improvement in their job, in their finances, in the practicalities of life. Maybe they want to accumulate some sort of some amount of money, and that's why at the moment they're a little bit lost, like the void of moon, the void of course moon. If you know astrology, there is a certain period when the moon is finishing off the last degrees of oh my gosh, I'm so sleepy today and my mind is not working, the coffee is not even helping. Finishing the last signs of the sign, whatever sign is passing, and it's not making any more aspects with other planets and the angles of the houses. So it's called the void of course moon. It's not on the course, if I can explain it this way. And it's the worst time to make decisions, to initiate something, to start something. And I feel like that's this mind space, heart space this person is in. Like the void of course mind or heart or just state of being. And somehow it relates to their coins, to their practicalities, to their career, job, stability in life. That's what they want you to know. I'm stuck. I'm not sure what to do at the moment. I'm just waiting for a ray of sunshine to come out again and for a new path to show itself to me, so I could make a plan, a strategy to see the next step for me, what it is that I have to do. Future energies. I want to clarify this. I'm feeling this message already, but I just want to be sure. With this well and constancy, I feel like you will always be someone. Well, let's see. What is this well about? For pile 2. It's almost as though this person is feeling that they're disappointing you, that they are not, you are getting tired, you are getting like, there's the sense of apathy in you and just not being satisfied, not being fulfilled by this connection. But at the same time, they want forever after with you. They want a family, a stable commitment with you. Something that will last, something that will be sustainable long term. And the clarifications for the well that I got here are 4 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles and the Moon. But they are themselves are very uncertain whether it will come or not. They're focusing on it, they want it to happen, but there is a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety and not knowing, being worried about the future, having fears about the future, confusion. Little bit of a melancholic state, but they definitely know that they want everything with you. You are their 10 out of 10. You would make them very happy. There's a lot of loyalty here that I'm feeling as well. You will always be the source of fulfillment, energy, happiness, inspiration and love for them. It will never change. They will always be looking out, looking for you, I guess. Wherever they are, comparing people to you. Not even comparing, I don't feel like you are even, there is no comparison. Almost like it's never going to change, and they know it already. They will always be drawn to you, they will always feel you energetically, telepathically. Maybe some of you have the strong connection when you feel the other person when they are thinking about you. But there are a lot of fears, a lot of darkness, almost like I don't know how things will turn out for me. I'm not sure. I want this Ten of Pentacles. I want this family. I want this stability, this constancy, this long term. But maybe there's distance that separates you two. Maybe just the circumstances of life. But the big message here for the future is I will be there. I will always be connected to you. I will always be maybe waiting for you, or almost like my soul will always be yearning for you, will always be missing you, will always be kind of energetically reaching out to you and wanting to experience you again. You are my source of happiness, and this will never change. Okay, let's look at the bottom of your deck, pile 2, to see the background story. We've got Ten of Pentacles here as well. Yes, and thinking about the message I received about the present with this Two of Swords and money, them waiting on the improvements in money and in practicalities of life, in stability. It could be that this person wants to build with you, but they're not sure, they don't have means to do it. Or their situation is difficult considering what's happening in the world. Maybe they don't have much to offer you, but their main goal was always to get to this Ten of Pentacles with you, to have the stability, this family, this dynasty, this happy, abundant future. All about tradition, all about support, all for one and one for all, that kind of thing. They want it. They will always be looking for ways to get there, even though at the moment they are feeling very stuck and restricted, confused about something in regards to the grounded side of things, the practical side of things. Yeah, I strongly feel like this person would have loved to have a family with you, to have a committed relationship at least with you. That's a big message here. They will always be thinking about you, regardless whether you fall out, forget about each other, move on to other people. With this well and constancy, they will always feel like you are truly the one who can make them feel happy and fulfilled and comfortable in life. Let's look at your oracle cards, pile 2. Oh, look at that. Yeah, a lot of conflict, a lot of conflicting emotions and feelings, thoughts. We've got this card, Imagine. Again, that's that energy of trying to imagine that final picture with you, reaching out to you, if not literally, then energetically I'm feeling. Fantasizing about you, dreaming about you, that's a strong energy here. Imagining the future for sure, imagining what could be here. But there is a lot of pain, there is a lot of sadness and heartbreak. Maybe you had a difficult journey together, we've got this card, Broken Heart. Maybe things are not going to plan. Maybe this person is disappointed with the obstacles and things that got in the way of this connection, of them building with you, working on this partnership. I feel like you're not together for some reason, and that's the main pain. It could be that you're physically not together, in separate places, cities, countries even, or just emotionally distanced at the moment from each other. We also got this card, the Warrior. I don't feel like this person is ready to give up, to be honest. I feel like there's someone, a fighter. If they want something, they will go for it, they will make it happen, they will try again and again. Even if life kind of pushes them back, it's almost like they're very resilient, very strong. There could also be their message that they want to fight for you, for this connection. They want it to happen. We've got this card third eye chakra as well. Very similar with this well energy, with this imagine. Again, I was feeling that they're very in tune with you, spiritual connection for sure. They feel you through distance, through time, whatever it is. Very connected to you. They don't even need to see you. They don't even need to talk to you, to hear your voice, to be able to communicate. And I feel like it's quite mutual here. We also got this card, free yourself. And it says, it's time to take back control of your life. And it's interesting because now I'm feeling that this person in quite a passive state with this Two of Swords, maybe waiting for something to happen, going with the flow, not being able to take actions. And their desire here is to become more self-sufficient, to become more active, to take control of their life into their own hands. Proactive actions. I feel like that's what they want to start engaging in. Not necessarily I feel like this is freeing themselves from this connection. I don't feel like they were too tied to you. No, that's not what I'm feeling here. And then we've got this card Zen Garden, and it says inner sanctuary. Yeah. I feel like that's them trying to get back to themselves, trying to listen to their inner voice with this Two of Swords. While they were completely in the dark, not knowing what their next step is, what to do in your situation, being restricted by the circumstances, like blindfolded by, again, like this dead end they're in. It feels like they're trying to calm down, to take a step back, to pause and find their inner balance, and then reconnect to their intuition and their inner voice, so they could hear, they could see what the next step is. Let's get some more messages from them, pile 2. What do they want you to know right now? What does your person want you to know right now? And we've got this card, I want to feel that way again. I feel like that's the influence I was talking about, the way you influence them, the way you make them feel with the sun and old woman. Beautiful contrasting sides of you that make them so excited and happy to be around you. I'm becoming a better person. It could also be getting their life together for some of them, because with this Two of Swords and money and Ten of Pentacles that we had, it's almost like refocusing, finally maybe growing up and realizing that they need to settle at some point, that they need to have a good living situation, maybe to become more self-sufficient and independent financially, to find a job, whatever it is. I wish I could take back my words. Let's get some more messages. Pile 2, what does your person want you to know right now? Messages from your person. And the card that flew out immediately was, I want to travel the world with you. I feel like it's a huge message for those of you who are separated. There's a message, and with this well and constancy, it's like looking out into a distance, and we've got the sea here as well. In this card, it's just waiting for green light to go, wherever they want to go. Then we got this card, you are worth fighting for. That's exactly what I was talking about with this warrior. They want to fight for this connection. They want to fight for you. Don't think I don't care about you, because I really do. Especially if this person has kind of stepped back at the moment and made you feel that the only thing they care about is money or their situation, their career, job, whatever it is, their responsibilities, and you are nothing to them. This is a confirmation that they just need this moment to get more clear, to see things better, because they're very confused. about what to do next. Messages from your person, pile 2. What do they want you to know right now? And we have this message, I am so afraid you will leave me in the end. And I feel like also this kind of pause or break that they're having at the moment is because they're getting overwhelmed. They don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. And we've got the moon when I was clarificating. That's the energy of anxiety, of being worried about the future. What if it's all my dreams and everything will fall apart? What if I'm delusional in this wishful thinking and this person doesn't want me anymore? And yeah, a lot of worry. Then we have this message, you are the one. I always love to see it in the messages for some reason, even more than I love you. Because people say I love you all the time, it doesn't mean anything anymore. And then we have this message, this is a romance of a lifetime I have been waiting for. Absolutely, and I feel like they're still waiting. Still waiting, like that joke, that meme. 78 years later. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, you guys. But with this will and constancy, it's the powerful message of I'm going to continue waiting. And there is the sense of loyalty, seeing you as someone that others cannot even compare to. I want to get more messages from them. Let's get one from this deck, pile 2. What does your person want you to know right now? Okay. So be it. Oh, we've got 3 cards. Let's do all of them. The first card we've got here is quite steamy, I would say. The art in it. And I'm going to read you the message. It says, sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul. For there you will find true bliss. It feels like it's a quite intense, there is a lot of infatuation here, a very strong sexual compatibility, physical compatibility here, and that's something that this person cannot get over, cannot forget. And I feel like you feel the same about them. We also got this card here, and it says, it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone instead of placing your focus on another. Now is the time to give to yourself. Exactly what I was feeling with this 2 of Swords. Sorting their life out, sorting their head out even, their mind space. Becoming clear about what they have to do, what they want to do, their next step. And that might feel to you like them leaving you behind or not being interested in you anymore. It's just, yeah, them needing to spend some time alone, to give to themselves. And then we have this card. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Again, this feeling of cleansing away all of the worry, all of the sadness, negative thinking, focusing on what can be done here. What does the future hold for us? What is possible here with this card, Imagine? I want to look at the bottom of this deck. And we've got this card, Embrace. So beautiful. And it says, through each other you find the missing pieces. Very similar message to this sexual union card. Almost like whenever you are together, physically, close, you just become one person. Emotionally, energetically, just boom. And just one. Let's get some messages from this deck. Pile 2. What messages does your person have for you? Messages from your person. have this card, clarity. I finally see. Finally see that you are the one. And then we have this card, loyal companion. My love is unconditional. Again, this feeling of loyalty and faithful. I just noticed that this is my dog. This is my Pechenka. She's sleeping over there and she looks exactly like this dog. Oh my gosh. English Spaniel. And then we've got this card, seduction. I wanted you the moment I saw you. And I feel like we established that already, that you have a very powerful, fiery physical compatibility. Just sparks flying, fireworks. And at the bottom of this deck we've got this card, synchronicity. Reminded of you constantly. So this is all I have for you, pal 2. I hope this reading was helpful. I hope it gave you the clarity you were looking for. And I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello my beautiful pile number 3, or everyone who chose this Chalcedony stone. Let's see what messages does your person have for you. And we've got the 4 of Pentacles, consolation, 10 of Swords, joyfulness, Page of Swords, and letter. Pile 3. I feel like for the longest time this person was hoping that things will be stable between the two of you, that they will be able to contain this connection somehow, to give it the basis, the foundation, the stability it needed. Maybe there's something in regards to money I'm sensing here that was important. Money, housing, living situation, like family issues. Somehow this person wanted to keep this, they had a strong grip on it, on this connection. This is mine. I'm not letting go of it. I don't want to lose this with this 4 of Pentacles. It's important to me. I'm gonna hold on. I don't want to compromise it, this connection. And it was a huge relief for this person that you were helping them, you were staying in it, you were contributing to whatever it is that they wanted with you. I want to clarify for some reason for you guys. What is this 4 of Pentacles energy here about? Pile 3. What is this 4 of Pentacles here about? There is a lot of love here, a lot of love for you. But it's almost as though the way this person expresses it, it's not mature enough, it's not stable, it's not... It feels like they're not given too much. When they're communicating with you, when they are interacting with you in any way, it's just... There's this cyclical nature in this connection. It ends or subdues and then it starts again. It speeds up. And they become all loving and expressive, but then it's not, it feels a little bit childlike, the way they express themselves to you. And the clarification cards I got here for the 4 of Pentacles are the Judgment, the Knight of Cups, and the Page of Swords. There's this feeling of grabbing onto you, holding onto this, but at the same time not expanding this connection, not working on it, not growing it. I don't know how to explain it better. Almost like, give me at least something, so I feel that you are in my life, and then I'm good. I can relax. What's happening now? There is this feeling of an ending, of them feeling very sad, feeling like their mind is falling like in pieces. They're very confused, very disappointed. Almost like all of the happiness was drawn out of them. For some reason, I feel like you're not, your communication is not going too well. It's either you're not talking at all, or it's just something that's not what they were hoping for. It feels like an ending. It feels like a falling out between the two of you. Like logical, this is the end. We walked our journey together, and maybe you said that this relationship is not making you happy and you want to move on. It's almost as though they're sensing that this is it. And it hurts them like hell. With the Ten of Swords, almost like there is a lot of anxiety and feeling crippled and disappointed and desperate. That's how it feels to me. And they were so joyful before, but it feels like all of the joy is gone, has ended for them. Maybe you're not working too hard to make them feel loved, feel accepted, whatever it is, feel understood. Maybe you stepped back and said, almost like took a passive stance here. And that's something that makes them feel that this is it. You lost your interest in them. And that's what they want you to know right now. The future energies with this Page of Swords and letter. I feel like this person is not done. They will be... I apologize for the sound. That's my neighbors, for the noise. I feel like this person will continue watching out for you, will continue spying on you, looking at your social media, studying you somehow, keeping an eye on you, and even communicating, maybe here and there, reacting on your social media, maybe sending you a message once in a blue moon, hi, how are you doing, something like that with this Page of Swords. Not anything meaningful, I don't think so, just something to continue this feeling that they know you, they continue, then they're in touch with you. That would be a better expression here. But again, it's almost like they're a child, a teenager. There is nothing, it doesn't feel mature, it doesn't feel like it's something they have something to offer you, something serious, like a meaningful communication, conversation that will clear out all of the confusion. They will come forward and say, this is what I want, this is what I feel for you, let's have this kind of relationship. With them, it's almost like throwing you, almost like, what's the word, flirtatious little messages. That's how it feels to me, this Page of Swords and letter. Let's look at the bottom of your deck, pile 3. Background story here. Justice. This is interesting because I feel like you could have had a future together with this person. It might have been that you both discussed it. You talked about it, you planned. This person definitely was thinking about having a committed relationship with you, maybe even marrying you at some point in the future. But with this Four of Pentacles, it's almost like there is no expansion to this. They were holding on to it, but never really giving it like a fertilizer to a plant, to the soil. What am I feeling here? This is so interesting with this Four of Pentacles. I cannot explain it well. Almost like you are somehow distant for them. There is this fence, there is this border, and they keep you behind that fence. Still close, but not too close. I think it will resonate for those with whom it will resonate. This is all I can say here. Let's look at your oracle cards, pile 3. Yeah, I feel like you got fed up here. You definitely got fed up with them and you said, listen, I cannot do this anymore. I'm done with your ish. And you just got in a very logical, rational mind space and you stopped playing their game. This is it. And they see that, and that makes them worried. Makes this person very worried. The first card we've got here is blessed. Definitely there is this feeling when you are in this person's life, they are just, it's such a relief. They feel like, okay, everything is good. I'm still talking to this person, they're still into me. As soon as you're gone, there is this, the whole world is falling apart. But if you want to keep someone in your life, you've got to give a little. You've got to work on your partnership. You've got to be consistent and loving and not just hold someone in a cage or at a hands in an arm's length. I don't feel like I'm not neutral enough. I need to get back to my center. Don't want to be to blame this person too much. Don't want to be too subjective. And that's the consequence here. It's almost as though this person loves when you are in their life. They are very grateful, very happy, but they cannot contain this relationship. They cannot give you a comfortable place in this relationship, a harmonious place of a partner, someone that's been taken care of. You know what I mean? So it's only logical that you got into this. We've got this card, the Thinking Woman and the High Priestess of Air. All the same energy, very similar to the Queen of Swords in traditional tarot. Putting your foot down, very strong, rigid boundaries and saying, look, this is not working for me. I don't like it. I don't like how I'm being treated. I'm not comfortable in this connection. This is it. You're not getting any more emotional support from me, any more nursing, any more loving. There's this feeling of an ending with this Ten of Swords, especially in the middle of your reading. They see that you're not happy. They see that you're turning away, that you are looking at them with kind of suspicion and distrust, and you're not comfortable in this for sure. Then we've got this card Light, very similar to the Sun energy here. I do feel like this person admires you very much. You are their inspiration, they're in awe of you, and maybe they're even watching, like if you're in the public eye, it's almost like that phrase, what is the phrase that's just popped in my head? Like, for example, if you're on stage, if you couldn't be beside me, now stand in the audience and watch me from the crowd. That's the energy of you that I'm feeling here. All they're left to do is admire you from the sidelines, with everybody else, while you're shining, while you're living your life, growing, expanding, shining brightly. I feel like this person is also miserable with themselves. There's this kind of indecisive energy in them. Maybe their self-esteem is quite low. Maybe they struggle to make decisions. That's the very childlike, immature energy I'm getting from them. And then we have this card, Unrequited Love, and it says there is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. It's almost like that's their cry, like a victim mentality. You don't love me anymore. That's how they feel about you, especially with the Ten of Swords and joyfulness clarifying it. The end of happiness. This person doesn't love me anymore. They don't want me anymore. I knew this was going to happen. Not feeling loved, not feeling appreciated. And that's how I feel like they function, their way of, their perception of the world and relationships. And then we have this card, Night Wind, and it says facing fear, subconscious release, healing. Definitely they need a lot of healing, and losing you was a big, even if they didn't lose you yet, I feel like they're feeling it already. You're moving further and further away from them, and that's a huge fear of theirs, I feel like. something they're dealing with at the moment, something that feels heavy and dark, and they get very anxious with the Ten of Swords, crippled, emotionally crippled for sure, facing their subconscious wounds and traumas. Yeah, let's look at, did we look at the bottom of your deck? I think so. Did we? Yes, we had Justice. I'm so forgetful today. Let's get some more messages from your person, pile 3. What else do they want you to know right now? Messages from your person. And we've got this card, my life is not as together as it seems. Definitely not. Definitely not. I feel like they're all over the place. Their mind is all over the place. There's a lot of fear, anxiety, wanting to sustain something that they cannot keep, cannot give to, cannot nourish. Yeah, look at this. I'm not available. That's how I feel about them. With this Four of Pentacles, again, keeping you at arm's length. Why do you do that if you want to have someone in your life? You've got to let them come closer, and you've got to welcome them with open heart and open hands and embrace them. Not keeping the distance for no reason. Out of fear, out of like being too self-conscious, worried that you will be left alone at the end, and then messing up the whole situation because of it. Definitely not available. And I feel like you realized that at some point, and you said, well, that's it. It's impossible to say this connection is just a self-sacrifice. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this. The last card we got is, I couldn't let you get close to me. And this is why it all got destroyed. This is why this connection is not going to survive. You have to give a little. I feel like I keep repeating the same words, but the summary of this reading is, you've got to give a little if you want to sustain something, to have something in your life. Appreciate, count your blessings when you have them, while you have them. Other messages from this person. What else do they want you to know, pile 3? I constantly feel you running through my veins. Yeah. I don't feel like they're ready to let you go. They're very, almost like this crush, the feeling of crush, spying on you, watching you, being focused on you, not being able to let go. Then we have this card, I believe you. I feel like it especially relates to those of you who said who put down your foot, said, these are my boundaries, I'm not feeling comfortable, I don't like the way I'm treated. I don't feel like this person, even if they said, I don't know what you're talking about, inside of them they know exactly what you're talking about. My love for you is without bound. Let's get some more messages, pile 3. What else does your person want you to know right now? Messages from your person. This one wants to come out too. And then we have, I think about you all the time. I feel like you are still their project in a way, something that they cannot, like a book they cannot close and put away. Continue reading it all the time, looking for more answers. And then we have this message, I have self-esteem issues. Sorry if that interferes with my actions. Your compassion is so attractive to me. You really impress me when you show others love. I feel like you've been compassionate for far too long with this person, to be honest. They got comfortable again at some point. And then this message, I will go through hell for you. And let's get some more messages from this deck. Pile 3. Messages from your person. What would they want you to know right now? Okay. We've got these 2 cards. And this first message, I'm going to show you the art on it, on this card. And it says, my beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time, nothing is missing. And then we have this message here. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. I feel like deep within them, this person really wants you to be happy, whether with them or not. There is enough decency in them to at least hope that you will find love and you will be happy eventually, even if they themselves cannot give it to you. I want to look at the bottom of the deck as well. And we have this card, wait. And it says, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Yeah, I feel like that's also what this person is doing with you. Let's get some more messages. What else does this person want you to know? Pile 3. Messages from your person. And we've got this card, fantasies. I can't stop thinking about you touching me. So yeah, a lot of passion is here. Definitely feeling very sexually attracted to you. I don't think you can see this card at all because of my camera. But there's not much to see, I guess. Very sexual. And then we have this card, synchronicity. Reminded of you constantly. And we have this card, fresh start. And it says, I wish. Definitely not moving on, not letting you go. Still very focused, still watching, keeping an eye on you. Yeah. Well, anyway. This is all I have for you, Pile 3. I hope this reading was helpful. I hope it gave you the clarity you were looking for. And I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.